like communication also, if we want to improve ourselves, right? Until and unless we will not interact with the people, then we didn't actually we didn't able to know that where we are committing the mistake or not, where we
Yes.
need to work or not, right
Work
now.
on.
So I
Yes.
think, according to me, we should go beyond our limitation. So
And
that's
I never get the exposure of this language in anywhere. It was only my personal intention that I have to learn English, and especially when I completed my law. That time it was like I was very serious. Now I have to do something with my English. Otherwise, I won't be able to argue in the court. How does it feel when the judge is speaking in English and you are answering in Hindi? It doesn't sound good, and you do not leave a great impression to your clients. That
mm,
is why it is important to be fluent in this language. And as you said that you're preparing for judge, you must have to be really great with this language. Not like
exactly. First of all, thank you so much, ma'am, to accepting my request. And I'm so sorry because I was not available when you have messaged me. Actually, I was not
oh,
able to understand that. Actually, you have mentioned in your message that you will told me about the time, but suddenly you told me that I'm available right now, so that's why.
yeah. So it's my mistake actually because I was not
No, no.
prepared. I was trying to make my baby sleep, but he was not sleeping. That's the only reason. That's
Hmm.
okay. No.
But again, thank you so much to accept my request,
Most
because I am following you since last maybe 2 months. I think so,
good.
because your video is too good to really helpful to the candidates, and whatever content you deliver to the co-learners, that was really good. And there is also a specific reason to interact to you, because you are a lawyer now, so that's why. Because I'm also doing my LLB, so I thought I should interact to you.
Nice. So
Yeah,
like in year you are, is it
I'm
completed or still pursuing?
no, I'm pursuing. It's my second year.
Second year. So how are you
Yeah.
feeling? Like what is the concept? Are like
Mm,
you feeling comfortable with this or not?
no, I'm comfortable really, and I'm also enjoying to this, because my aim is to become a district judge. So that's why I'm doing this.
Wow, amazing, nice.
Yeah.
You know what? At some point of time, even I was preparing for a judge, but I have seen that my age criteria was not fulfilling in that term. But for Haryana, it was like applicable. But when I started reading books, it was like really difficult. I was not able to focus there. So I thought, I think
Mm.
it's not my cup of tea. It's too difficult. If it is important, you can take the call, no problem. We can. Are you in the office or somewhere?
Yeah, right now I'm in office, because simultaneously I'm doing job also. It's a part time basically, not full time.
Oh,
So yeah.
you should start with the introduction because I don't know anything about you. So, can you please tell me something about yourself?
Definitely, and thank you so much. Mm, as you know about my name, I am Anil. Basically, I'm from Mathura, which is located at Uttar Pradesh. Right now, if I talk about my qualification, I have completed my graduation last year. It's BCom basically, but right now I'm pursuing LLB. It's my second year. And apart from that, I'm also working on my communication, because as I already told you that I want to become district judge, so English communication is more important to this, because I'm very less in English language, so that's why just I'm trying to improve it. And I'm also learning this language from last 2.5 months, maybe, yeah, since I have started this journey, my journey basically. uh, but yes, and after completing, actually in starting, just I used to watch video like English conversation, and then watching movie also, and reading book also. Forcefully I used to read book. Basically I'm not much interested to read book, but right now I how somehow I make the relationship with the books. Right now I'm reading, and after completing this activity, like for 1 month, after that I started to interact with the people on CVR, because there are right now there are a lot of apps for the communication in the market. So that's why I'm interacting with the people till them. So after completing like 1.5 month, I also decided that now I should like do something, because actually that day just I was watching your video. You have suggested that actually we always make the relationship, and always be talk with that person who is better than us. So
Yeah.
that's why so that's why I decided to like make communicate with the YouTubers, and also because it's really a great like experience to everyone basically. From there we get a lot of confidence whenever we interact with the YouTuber. If we commit any mistake, also we get some feedback. So sometimes feedback is too important. Yes, I know,
Yes, that.
because I'm not like fluent in this language, but just I'm trying.
But still, I feel that you have a good command over the language. You are completely like able to express your thought. Your articulation is quite okay. So,
Hmm.
but yes, one thing I would like to ask you: are you practicing on any application, or like it is your first conversation, or you already had few conversation with different YouTubers as well?
Yeah, I had like three sessions. First session I took with Rajni ma'am because I'm really fascinated to watch her video, because whatever I have learned, really 90% credit goes to her, because she is
Okay,
incredible according to me. I'm big fan of her. And after that, I
great.
took a session with Gayatri Sharma. She's also a YouTuber. She is also a trainer. Maybe you have also like took a
Yeah,
session with her. Yeah.
yes, I have.
And third one is, I don't know about her name, but I took but fourth one you.
Okay, okay. Yeah, as you have mentioned about Rajni, one thing I really like about her that is she always uses good number of vocabularies during conversation, and that
Exactly.
is
Yeah.
the main thing I think. For level of your conversation, what do you need? You know already basic communication. If you want to level up, you just need to replace few vocabulary words, and that's how you can speak good advanced English, and that's there in her videos. So that's true. And
But
Gayatri
her.
also, she's amazing trainer. I can say that because I had one session with her. It was amazing.
Hmm,
Okay,
yeah.
so are you using any application? Like you said that you will start using CV, but as of now, you're not using any app?
No, no. As of now, I'm also using every day. Actually, every day I keep practicing on that app.
Okay. Is it
But
CV or any other app?
no, no. Is it CB only? Because CB
What's
app has
your
a good
review?
collection of. That's really incredible. As I earlier told you, that I was very less. Really. In fact, I didn't able to express myself. In fact, like 1 and 2% since I have started my journey. But right now, I'm not saying that I'm 100% fluent. But yeah, I can control my communication approx 50 to 20%. So I know. But right now, I'm also committing the grammatical mistake. I also sometimes I like fumbling, but it's a like part of the journey. So I never like thought about that key. I'm doing that kind of issues,
Okay. And
but I
how
know
this,
because
like, why do you choose the profession of like you want to become a judge? Is there any inspiration or like why? Like, is there something?
yeah, because from sorry, since my childhood I always like thinking about to become an IAS officer. But actually there was a like incident happened with my life, basically because when my father had passed away. So because I'm a single son in my family, so when my father had passed away, then that time I think there was some responsibility come on my shoulder. So I had to left my study that time, just because for the 2 and 3 year, because I borrow some amount from the market, because we have to pay that. Because if I didn't do something, then I will not be able to like clear that amount. So that's why I do the job for the 2 and 3 year. And after completing, I actually after reducing that kind of issue, then again I started my education. Then now I'm pursuing LLB, because but right now actually I was not able to build up that kind of confidence that I could become IAS officer. But I should actually first. One day I was discussing with my friend, he was so sweet. Then I was discussing that I want to become IAS officer, but right now actually I'm not able to that kind of confidence, basically how to prepare and how to make the preparation. But he suggested me that if I am not able to build up that kind of confidence, then I should go in this field, basically. If if I would become like district judge, so this is also a good position. So after that I thought, yeah, it it would be okay.
So did you ever visit any court till
No,
now?
till now
No.
not.
So you have
But
never seen the real court appearance, like how the judge speak, how the advocate argues.
no, no. But after completing my like second year, then I will take internship. So because I have
Internship.
applied, because I have already applied, but they discussed with me and they told me that after completing your second year, then you can come. So I will
Mhm.
take the
That's
internship.
great. So what is your core interest? Like there are different fields in law as well. Like civil, criminal, IPR, and there are many more. So, what is your specific field?
Criminal basically. I don't have
Oh,
much
nice.
more. Yeah, I don't have much more knowledge right now, but I would like to go in criminal.
Okay. Yeah, criminal is interesting to be honest. You have
Exactly.
to face very practically you have to deal in the criminal sector, and it's really amazing because most of the time I have seen um it's demanding male people like as compared to the women because I have worked with one of my seniors in district court of Gurgaon.
Mm.
So he was a criminal lawyer, and I
Mm.
faced a lot of difficulties. I felt that it's not for me, and that's how I
Mm.
just quit it. I worked, I think, only 4 or 5 months of internship. I worked with him, and then I
Mm.
started my own law firm, and I'm working in IPR basically right now.
No, so right now you are doing something in as a lawyer, or just you are YouTuber?
Yes. No, no, I'm practicing. I'm practicing advocate. I have my own law firm, so I'm particularly dealing in IPR because I already had experience of 5 or 6 years in this particular law field. So
Mm.
that's how I startup. It's been only 2 years, and it's going okay, okay, not that well. It takes time.
Okay. It's really nice because you are also like handling a family. You have baby, maybe you are also carrying carrying of him, maybe is he sorry is he is baby boy or baby girl?
Two sons.
Two.
I have two sons.
Okay, together. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Actually, I have some question for you. Uh, actually, the same question I have also asked with Gayatri ma'am, but I would like to start from this question. So actually since I have started my English journey, what I have observed that everywhere, basically on YouTube also, on the CBF also, whenever I try to interact with the people, always I found approx 90% female candidate. And
Oh,
I think YouTube also, if we talk about like YouTuber, maybe two and three like male candidate are available on the YouTube, I think so. But I think actually everyone is female candidate are available. Actually, is there like a specific reason only the female candidate are fascinated to learn this language? I think the male candidate is just like lethargic, I think so.
I don't think there's something like that. You might, I think there are male candidates also, but they are not on YouTube. They are learning English behind the YouTube. Maybe like because I have connected so many people through this conversation. And I have also noticed the thing that most of the males, they are not on YouTube, but they are learning English. They are maybe somewhere added in the Skype group, or maybe they're using some application, but they might not start their YouTube channel. Sometimes I feel that I had a debate also on this topic with someone that female YouTubers get attention of people and they get famous soon as compared to the male YouTuber. And however, I do not agree with this fact. I feel that if you are good at something, people will going to admire you. So you have that kind of skill. You have that skill to communicate, to make people learn something from you. So I feel that girls are always. Have you seen have you noticed that in all the companies, most of the HRs are female? Because I
Hmm.
also feel that the convincing power of a woman is little bit better than
More
men.
than female candidate. No, actually not only on YouTuber, basically when I interact on the CBF, what I have found out whenever I try to interact with the candidate, so almost mostly the 90% female candidate are available there. Always I thought, what would I have to interact with them? But after that I also just like get the confidence. Then right now I don't have any issue
One
to interact with them.
one other reason also can be there for women. Basically, after they get married, they have to handle household chores and also they have time. And like simultaneously, they think, okay, we are raising our kids. Apart from that, we should do something which can add a value to our life, right? So for
Hmm.
that reason, they started learning like with curiosity. But being
Hmm.
a male, you always busy. You cannot quit
Exactly.
your job. You have this responsibility since you become like 18 or 20 years old. Maybe you're working part time, full time, but it is like 100% that you have to work. You cannot
Hmm.
quit and sit at home.
Hmm.
So the ratio of the gender, maybe I can say the ratio of the gender in terms of like female, it's more as compared to the male people. They're not sitting idly at home. They don't have time actually. So they cannot even
Absolutely.
start their YouTube channel. They might be learning behind the camera, but not facing them. So that might be one reason.
And it also happened with me basically. 15 days ago I also started my YouTube channel, but I haven't uploaded any single video. Whenever I try to like record my video, then I thought, how actually how should I have to speak or not. After that I leave it. There is no, actually it's not my cup of tea basically. I don't want to build up my career on the YouTube. So actually my aim is like different, as I already told you. So actually I don't have that much interest of that. So maybe that kind of issue,
That is also one
other
thing.
than, yeah, exactly.
As like men's are also less expressive. They cannot express everything.
Hmm.
Though they want to express, but they are not capable enough to express all the feelings which they
Hmm.
have. And if you're doing YouTube, you have to be like an open book. You have to explain everything. So
Exactly.
maybe that can be one reason also that men's are in numbers, they are less as compared to
Hmm.
female.
Hmm. So actually, there is actually I would like to ask you something on a particular topic. That was limitation. Right now, actually, I think yesterday just I was watching a video. I think Priyanka Chopra was delivering something about on that particular topic. That was the limitation. Sometimes we confined in a particular limitation when we get from our from our family, from our parents, basically from our relatives also. Just because of that we didn't able to like do that kind of thing, so that we can improve ourselves and we can grow our future like properly, freely I'm talking about. So what would you like to express your word about that, about the
I think we should take risks. Life is all about taking risk. Somehow I am a kind of person who never take any risk in my life. I always feel very, as you said, that limits. I always have this fear of other people. Like if I will do this and if something wrong happened, how they are going to react. I'm not talking about the people outside my house, but obviously we are always concerned about the people with whom we are living. They are our first priority. So especially in terms of women, we do those things only which are in the limit of our family. We can't think out of that, but we should think, because as you have mentioned that Priyanka Chopra, she is the one who, like, I really admire her. First of all, his personality, her personality, her communication skill, and her thought, whatever she has thoughts about feminism or other things, it's really commendable. So I also agree with her, like we should not limit ourselves to any extent. We should always explore, we should always think of reaching ahead. And yeah, that is what I feel. What do you feel on this?
Yes, I also, because we also actually we also let fly our dreams. Because
Yeah,
if we will not take risk in our life, then definitely we cannot like achieve our goal. According to me,
100%.
first if we want to go there, then first we need to create our roadmap, and first we also try to know about the way from where we have to go or not. If until and unless we will not take risk, maybe we will not able to reach there where we want to go. So
Yeah,
yes,
that is true.
the
This is same, like if you want to learn any skill, we have to dive deep into that. For example, I want to learn a skill of swimming. I have to go there no matter how much, like I have the fear of water. I have to face that. I have to risk my life to learn swimming. Similarly, this is your life and you want to achieve something, you want to do something different from others. You must have to take risk. That is life only, and you have to do it, I think.
actually the sometimes the people get feared. Always
Yeah,
they think about that, if we will got fail in that, then what will be happen after that. So maybe the failure is also play an important part to grow in our future. Because sometimes we don't know actually where we are weak in that particular area basically, but after
yes.
getting the fail we get to know that where we have to work on that, right now. And from
Hmm.
there we actually we uh, get to learn something. so that
Mm.
after that you can improve from there. And also, and we can also like take the example of our like communication also. If we want to improve ourselves, right, until and unless we will not interact with the people, then we didn't actually we didn't able to know that where
Yeah,
where we are committing the mistake or not, where we
yes.
need to work or not,
Work
right.
on.
So I
Yes.
think, according to me, we should go beyond our limitation. So that's really
100% we should
important.
go. We
Yeah.
should always face our fears. That's important. And every failure or like every failure teaches you
Hmm.
something. At least you get
Hmm.
to know, okay, this was the wrong path. Now I have to change the way of my
Hmm.
learning. Whatever the way
Hmm.
I was going, it was not correct. So that's
Hmm.
how we learn things in life. Until you
Hmm.
start speaking, you never know what kind of mistakes you're making. So 100% you have to be ready for the that thing, and you should not think about other people. I never thought about any other people. Like whatever I want in my life, I'm really doing and I'm happy for it. That is why I feel always happy.
Yes, exactly. Actually, always we should think about that. Whatever we are doing, it's our work. Actually, we have to learn. Actually, we have to learn, and we have to overcome on this language. It's my work. Actually, if the other people are criticizing me, if they are thinking about me something bad, that's their work only. Let them they do basic. So,
Let
but
them.
if I want to like achieve my communication, then I will have to face each and every like obstacles.
True, true, true. Have you ever watched any of my video, previous video, like 2 years ago, like 1 year
We,
ago, old videos? No?
no, ma'am. Only just since
There.
actually since from last 2 months, I have
But,
also
okay,
followed you. Yeah.
okay, okay. No, so if you will going to watch those videos, you will understand that you are speaking much, much better English than me at this moment. I used to
Hmm.
speak like very pathetic.
Hmm.
I like there was no sense of speaking English that time. I used to make lot of grammatical errors, pronunciation errors, lot of just by working regularly, practicing regularly. Within 2 years, I'm able to speak at least. I'm still not perfect. I'm still working, learning through applications. Sometimes I'm taking sessions from tutors also just to improve or enhance my spoken English. But yes, the moment I have started, I was like zero that time. And just by
Hmm.
facing my fears, I have become strong. Now I at least I'm confident. I don't feel hesitant while communicating with anyone. That is one thing I
Hmm.
achieved.
I have also basically, and I also watched your video with Ram sir. Maybe you were taking a session with him, and in that session you were talking about your journey that time when, since you have started your journey that time, you were very less. So yes, I little bit know about you, something about your communication. Yeah, you were talking about that you actually that time you were making the lot of mistake and the grammatical mistake basically. But yeah, I know about you something.
Yeah, that is something still going on. Maybe the number has reduced, but still I am making grammatical errors here and there because my background was Hindi. And
Hmm.
I have never get the exposure of this language in anywhere. It was only
Hmm.
my personal intention that I have to learn English, and especially when I completed my law. That time it was like I was very serious. Now I have to do something with my English. Otherwise, I won't be able to argue in the court. How does it feel when the judge is speaking in English and you are answering in Hindi? It doesn't sound good, and you do not leave a great impression to your clients. That
Hmm.
is why it is important to be fluent in this language. And as you said that you're preparing for judge, you must have to be really great with this language. Not like
Exactly. Yeah.
the level should be different.
And I think the Supreme Court has already variegated to like they will not accept any communication without English. Maybe you cannot
Yes.
apply. In fact, you cannot visit there if you don't know English. Maybe you cannot visit there. So that kind of
Uh,
barricade they have already put it there.
I think High Court and Supreme Court, you have the only mode of communication is English,
Hmm.
99% I feel. And but if you talk about the local district court, for example, I'm from Gurgaon, you might know
Hmm.
that. So
Yeah.
in district court, people use Haryanvi language also. Like I have seen
Exactly.
judges and the advocates, they're arguing in the manner that they're talking to like a friend sometimes. It's
Exactly.
way too casual. But at the
Hmm.
same time, when I visit the Saket court in Delhi, that was really professional. I have seen I think I have visited twice or thrice, not more than that. But
Hmm.
the environment, the ambience of the court, it's too professional. It's way too professional. So there's a difference between Delhi and Gurgaon. Maybe it's
Hmm.
because the capital. There are difference.
Hmm. Okay, so ma'am, I would like to also know about you that how much time we need to make the practice to improve this language on the daily basis. I'm talking about.
See, if you are a student, I think you can simply denote 1 hour or 2 hours for learning English. I think you need time because you need to inculcate few good vocabulary in your communication that is required in your work. That is
Exactly. Yeah.
compulsory. You cannot
Mm,
speak the basic normal English like I'm speaking with you because I have nothing to do with English because I attend only hearings with the normal registrars. So they are speaking
exactly.
basic English like me. So it's okay for me. For you, I think
Mm,
you need to work hard. And 1 hour, 1 to 2 hours, I think you should spend not only on speaking. Listening is important. People say that you only speak, and you will learn speaking, but no. Until you start listening, you cannot improve because you only speak what you have consumed. So until you consume good words, I'll give you practical example. From last couple of months, I stopped listening anything, and when I'm speaking, I'm not finding words honestly because it's not my mother tongue, so I'm not very much habitual or perfect in this. So I need regular listening because while I'm listening, I'm consuming the same things again and again. That's how I become habitual of speaking. So
mm.
I think listening is also important, but the level of the videos you might watching beginners videos or advanced level. So you should also upgrade the level. Like you can watch TED Talks or maybe Bollywood celebrity interviews. Earlier I used to bear biceps, but now it has banned, so I'm not watching it. So Raj Shami, you can watch him. Jay Shetty. So these are the few speakers. If you want to level up your English, you can watch them. And reading is one of the great way to consume English. You can read good books. I am the like on intermediate level, so I read only Sudha Murthy kind of books or James Clear books. But otherwise, I'm not reading hard or difficult books these days. So I think listening and speaking both are equally important. 50% of listening and then 50% of speaking.
But currently just I'm trying to like improve my basic basically as
Basic.
and I also completed my like schooling graduation from the Hindi medium. So I'm not in that particular environment that I can improve like fastly. Basically I know the all always good thing takes some time. So maybe,
Hmm.
but recently I have actually I have spent my only 2.5 months. So right now maybe it will be good within few months, I think so.
2 months. I
But
think
because
one more thing, you can start having interaction on Skype group with different people daily. That will give you confidence.
Hmm,
That will help you to
definitely,
build.
I will start. And currently, I'm also like watching the video of the people who is already success in their life, like Priyanka Chopra, Virat Kohli, and there are a lot of celebrity are available here, and their speech are also available on the YouTube. So I always try to watch that kind of video. So from there, I get to know like the good collection of the vocabulary, and I'm
That's great.
also
Oh, mhm.
yeah, yes, I'm also taking the reading session from the YouTube. The name of that channel maybe English with the Asa ma'am. She is also incredible. She providing the good reading session to the co-learner. Maybe so from there, actually, we also get to know about like approx like 20 to 25 word on the daily basis, and also very helpful. That session also very helpful to everyone because when we like take that session, we whatever vocabulary we have learned in our past, they always revised automatically. So
Automatically.
we no need to take like extra time like no like special time to revise that vocabulary. So this is
Mm.
also helpful to me, and that's why I
That's
also
good.
decided, that's why I also transfer myself to interact with the YouTuber also. So sometimes actually it's also a good whenever we interact with the people on face to face, sometimes it's also build up our confidence. So that's why
Yes.
I'm doing that kind of things. Yeah.
That's true. That is one thing which you really get only just by communicating face to face. Because
Hmm.
audio calls are different. You might feel comfortable having conversation through audio, but it's literally need courage to speak in front of the camera, especially if someone's sitting in front of you. So that's true. And you can also watch tutors conversation. I think tutors are really great while they speak English. The way of speaking, they're different. I also watch few tutor sessions on like YouTube.
Hmm.
Sometimes, as I already mentioned, that I have children and also I don't get really time to improve myself. I
Hmm.
think that is the only reason I am not improving the way I should improve. So
Exactly. Yeah.
spending time is really important. If you're not working hard, if you're not spending time to learn a language, you cannot improve. That's true.
No, I am really persisted to myself, because within a 6 month, actually I can improve approx 40 to 60%. Sorry, like 40 to 50%. I'm really committed to myself, and right
Great.
now I have already like complete my 2.5 month. I think 3.5 month already remain. So maybe I'm trying that. I will achieve my target. Definitely,
That,
I will achieve my target, because I am that kind of person. I'm not like procrastinated person. Yeah. So that's why
that's great.
definitely I will complete off my target within six
Yeah, if
months.
you're that much sure you have a self belief, then 100% you can achieve it. That kind of confidence should be there in the person before doing anything. Let's forget about the English, but if you want to do something in your life, that kind of confidence should also required, and that will help you to boost you and work you positively. And as you said that you don't like to procrastinate, that is really good thing. This is what people do in this era where mobile phones, smartphones, TV, everything is just around us. So getting rid of these technical equipments and focusing on your goal is quite difficult, but if you're really committed, you can do it.
Exactly, yeah. Because whenever I stuck some framing the sentence, I always use Chat GPT and
Yeah,
say to
I
him, actually just I type in Hindi, then what is the mean of that English? Then he like told me that yeah, you can. That I think this sentence is correct right now. So from there, I also learning, and I actually like interacting on the YouTuber, or that it's also helped me in the different way, because whenever we interact, definitely you will upload this video on your YouTube channel. Whenever when I will watch that video, then from there I get to know that where I have to commit the mistake. And the since I took the first session with the Rajni ma'am in that video, actually the like I was using that like repeatedly I was using that word like basically. Then from there I
okay.
get to know why I'm using that word like basically. But right now I also control myself that actually from today onward I will not use that word. So I think in this video I'm just controlling myself to use this word.
Yeah, I think you have control. And you know what? I have the same habit of using this word basically. And
Yeah.
many people commented me or like under my videos that, ma'am, why are you using this basically words a lot? And like consciously, I try not to use it in my videos. So now I think I reduced, but still I am also like very fond of using this word. I don't know why.
Uh-huh, the sometime, but right now maybe I have complete. I have controlled myself like
Hmm.
to like stop this word again and again.
No, but I think your English is good, and if you're working this much like with positivity, 100% you're going to be mastered this language within few months. And let's see whether we can connect in future. If you will feel comfortable, we can connect again with certain topic. And it's
Definitely.
again a lovely conversation with you. Thank you so much
Okay.
for joining me.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much to accept my request. Basically, I'm so sorry because
Sorry
whenever
for what?
you told whenever you told me that you are available, that time I was in market, and I thought, okay, maybe I will take 10 minutes. So I'm
That's
so sorry.
fine. That's not your fault. That's my fault that I'm not able to commit a time to person, and I'm feeling this like I'm facing this problem on daily basis with everyone. Because when I free, I just drop a message to few people. At least somebody will be free at that time, so I could have a session and get my practice done. So it's okay, no problem at all. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Bye bye. Have a
Okay.
nice
Bye bye. Okay, ma'am.